Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. To this day.
Nino Brown Boxing, I'm back in the building. All right, man, I just watched this Jaron Ennis versus Sergey Lipinets fight. Congratulations to Boots on his victory. Definitely impressed me tonight. So, first thing that I noticed about Jaron Ennis in this fight is he took his time and he was patient. He understood the type of veteran that he had in front of him, and he methodically broke Sergey Lipinets down. Like he said in his post-fight interview, that he normally gets overly excited when he hurts opponents. And that's something that I noticed in previous fights. And the fact that this fight he maintained composure is showing me that he's definitely his experience level is increasing, which is going to just make him that much better against tougher competition. Sergey Lipinets was very doable, and he had a lot of heart in this fight, but he was taking some heavy shots. And Sergey also had an extremely difficult time landing on Boots. Now, this is also Sergey Lipinets that stopped Lamont Peterson. Yes, it was an older Lamont Peterson, but experience played a big role in that fight. It was a lot of experience gained for Sergey, and he took that experience into this fight, and it still wasn't enough to be victorious against Jaron Ennis. Didn't keep him from getting stopped. It didn't even take him past the 6th round into deep waters. So hats off to Jaron Ennis. He definitely impressed me tonight. That's what I was looking for. The fact that he hurt him and he stayed extremely patient, and his punch selection was perfect, extremely accurate. And all I can do is say hats off, congratulations to him. He did his thing. Definitely impressed with the victory. Now, what's next? We all know how the PBC tends to go when it comes to giving young guys the opportunity. They like to drag their feet, especially when it comes to the welterweight division. Now, my thoughts on it is, since it's a lot of talk floating around that Ugas and Earl are supposed to fight this upcoming July, if I'm Ennis, I'm trying to stay as active as possible. From what I've seen, Ennis was one of the most fighters during the pandemic and most active fighters during the pandemic in 2020, and I feel like he should definitely continue that trend. It's April. I'm looking like, man, get in the ring May, June, July, like early August. Boots should be back in the ring and put himself in a position to face one of the champions. Now, considering the fact that he just stopped Sergey Lipinets, and Sergey, his only losses against Mahi Garcia, and Mahi Garcia did not stop him. Unless Sean Porter or Keith Thurman is going to get in the ring with Ennis, I don't see that happening. You know how these guys tend to move. I feel like the best person right now for Ennis to get in the ring with is Mahi Garcia. They have a common opponent. Ennis beat him better. And Mahi Garcia, with the amount of experience he got, he only lost once to Earl Smith Jr. He'd been in the ring with someone around the same size, a champion, and more experienced than Ennis. Well, get in the ring with Jaron Ennis and make it happen. I feel like that's a great fight. It's a good opportunity for Ennis to be on an even bigger stage and fight in front of a broader audience. So Jaron Ennis versus Mahi Garcia later on this year is a fight that I'm pushing for. It seems like it makes the most sense, and considering how everything else is playing out in the division, I mean, we don't know what's exactly going to happen with Thurman. He's campaigning for Earl, but Earl doesn't want to fight Thurman. Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter are supposed to make something happen, but things aren't consistent right there, and it don't seem like Thurman has any interest facing Sean Porter. So we'll see how everything plays out, but I feel like a great fight for Jaron Ennis is definitely a Mahi Garcia. You're talking about a guy that has a significant number of fights. He has a lot of experience. He has good power at he's shown decent power at 147. You're talking about a guy, Mahi Garcia, that recently beat Jesse Vargas. So Boots versus Mike would be a great fight. Now, the thing is, will Mikey Garcia take that fight? We'll see how everything plays out. Shout out to Boots. He did his thing. It's Nino Brown Boxing, and I'm out.